everybody, and how are you guys doing? It's me here again, Pharrell, with Discover with Pharrell. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. You guys have supported me so much. Thank you so much for your 1,000 subscribers. It was great. I'm so thankful. And now we go next, to our 10,000 target. So yeah, welcome back to those who have not subscribed. Please do so. To my subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Please turn on the notification bell so that whenever we post a video, you'll be the first one to know. So guys, thank you. I've been away for quite some time. Where have I been? Just balancing life and everything else here. So I've been up and about, but today I'm back, and that is what is important. So what have you been up to, guys? How is your life? How are you managing? Like pre-COVID? Not pre-COVID, of course. I mean post-COVID. Like how are you managing your jobs, your family, and everything? So today, as my video description says, or the title says, we are talking about money, cash money, cash money, cash money. And yeah, I think most of the people, we're going to have a very, very real talk here, like, because most of the people back home, and when I mean back home, I mean in Kenya, because I come from Kenya, so they think people here are very, very rich, like we make a lot of money, blah blah blah, all those stories. So yeah, so today we are going to talk about money, the dollars, you see. Yeah. So that's a $5 bill here. This is what almost like 500 Kenya shillings or something like that. Yeah, 500 something Kenya shillings. Yeah. So how am I, like, how much am I worth in America? Like, am I rich? What has life been since I moved here, since I moved from Kenya to here? How has it been? So in this video, we're going to look into all those aspects and everything, and we are going to talk nothing but the truth. Have you subscribed yet? Please hit that notification bell. Share this video before we go too far. Share this video with your friends. Let's just have a rewind of myself, like back in Kenya. That was in I graduated college in 2016, and then I applied for my green card and I won. It was my first time. I won, and then I came here in 2018, so October 2018. And so if I rewind back, before I came here, or when I won the green card, I had all these wild dreams and all these mental pictures about America, because it's somewhere I've never been. So I was Googling, I was doing a lot of research. I was, all kind of information, because I'm going to a new place, a place I don't know about. So I needed to just be sure what I'm coming to do here and what I'm coming to get here. So I did a lot of research. I researched about jobs, the opportunities outside here, and I was so excited. I wasn't as excited for the trip, because I had gone to Europe, prior to coming to America. So I wasn't excited about, flying for the first time. So I was just excited about the life, the job opportunities, and everything, around this place. They say America is a land of opportunities. So I was just like ready to just come and grab those opportunities. So what I did, like I told you, I was an occupational therapist back home. So I got employed for some few months, and then I was self-employed. So when I was Googling and doing my research about how much people make here, like occupational therapists, physical therapists, I found out that they make a lot of money. So, guess what? So I think my first salary in Kenya was like, my first job was 40,000 Kenya shillings as an occupational therapist. That was my first job. And so when I Googled and I did my research, I was like, some occupational, maybe the starting salary here, and here people get paid by hours, like every hour. So I was like seeing a certified occupational therapist assistant get paid something from 28 $30, let's say $30 an hour. So you can do the calculations. And then an occupational therapist maybe from $40. So I was like so excited, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be rich within the first few months. The first year, I'm gonna be a millionaire. There's nothing to that, like nothing is preventing me from doing that. So if you do like $30 an hour, maybe you're working, let's just say a shift of 8 hours a day, you can do the math. That's a lot of money when you think in Kenyan, in the Kenyan way, like that is $240. $240 a day, an 8-hour day. So before the taxes and everything. So that is $240. That is how much is that? 24,000 Kenya shillings. One day, 24K. So my mind was glowing, like I was so like my head was bulging with excitement, with expectations, with everything. I was like, oh my God, 24,000 in one day. That is like 48,000 in 2 days. And my whole salary for a whole month is 40,000. So within 2 days, I have my whole month salary. Yes. So I couldn't wait just to come here and explore, take the opportunities and everything. So what did I do? Like, so I came here, high hopes, everything, and yeah, I flew in October. I came here, blah blah blah. I did my driving, got my license, got my social security, because you need to have a social security before as for you to get a job. Had my green card and everything. And and everything that now started the reality check. So I'm here with all my papers, my transcripts, my licensure. Like I had been licensed to practice occupational therapy in Kenya, and I loved it. I love working with children. Like giving them a chance to be who they want to be in life, and making their life better, making them independent and everything. So I loved working as an OT. Yeah, so I'm here, my papers and everything. I start looking for jobs. I posted my resume online, LinkedIn, Indeed.com. And these people are calling me like, wow, within a few days, like they saw this person is an occupational therapist, and occupational therapists are, you can easily get a job. And then somebody called me and you're like, hello, how are you? I saw your resume, I liked it, and I was like, okay, let me see about it. So he called me and he was like, are you licensed to practice in the United States? And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, no, but I have some experience. I've worked with this class of people and everything. And he was like, okay, after you get your license here, please do call us, blah, blah, blah. Like I was like, oh, wow, I have to be licensed here. So, yeah, I was like, okay, that was one of them. So I tried so many companies, and that was the same response. I had to be qualified or licensed to be here. And that meant one thing. Before that, so I went to the internet and I searched for the occupational therapy department here, like the board, Georgia board, of occupational therapists. I called them and I was like, I'm from Kenya. I did OT, 3 years of occupational therapy, and then they told me I have, if one, you want to be an occupational therapist assistant, you need to have that certification from here. You have to go back to school. If I want to have a license, I have to go to school here. So that was the catch. I had to go back to school in order to get the money I'm talking about. Wow. Yeah, so the truth started sinking in. I was like, oh my God, am I going back to school? What is happening? What is going on? Man, so I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. So I had to look for other options, to look for other jobs to keep me alive. Yeah. But now let's talk about the money part. When I first came here, one of the culture shocks, like the value of the dollar is very high. So when you convert it into Kenya shillings, you're like, oh, I have a lot of money. Like I showed you a $5 bill, that is 500 Kenya shillings. So when you do the calculations, yes, you're getting the $240 if you are qualified occupational therapist per day, but that money has not been taxed. You've not paid your bills. At the end of the day, everything just comes down and you're left with, like very little amount. So the first time I came here, when I was going to the stores and everything, I saw like, the clothing stores, the food stores. I was like, okay, if I see something is $5, I used to like convert very quickly into Kenya shilling. I'm like, oh my God, 500 shillings for that little thing, for that piece of bread. I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. So yes, it is like 24,000 Kenya shillings a day. But the life is quite costly. Life is expensive. The bills are there. At the end of the day, when you start converting this money into Kenyan money, you lose it. You get crazy. So I was like, okay, but at least you get used to it. You get used to get used to the prices and everything. But wait until you tell somebody from Kenya, you are earning $10 an hour. So they start saying you got $10 an hour, you work like 8-hour shift, that is $80 an hour, maybe on the minimum. $80 an hour, that is 8,000 Kenya shillings a day. They will be going nuts. Oh my God, that guy has a lot of money, that guy is rich. But at the end of the day, you've not calculated the taxes, you've not calculated the amount of bills this person has. Sometimes you use everything and you're left with negative. And people don't understand. People don't understand that in America you can be broke. Just like if you are in any other place. Yeah, so I'm saying like people think that you have a lot of money, but you don't. Actually, you don't. Like, it's just like any other place. You have a lot to do, but just because of the mentality and how people think that you're making a lot. So, well, this is not to say that my dream became crushed or anything, but I was disappointed at some point. I was like, okay, all the money I was thinking about, all the money I was like, in the first year of coming here, I'll be a very, very, very like wealthy, rich person. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, was this the American dream? It has been crushed. But then I was like, the American dream is in your mind. You know, the things you come here, the opportunities you get here, like it's you to just create a path for yourself, create a guide for yourself, and that is what you will follow until you achieve your American dreams or you reach into that dream. Yes, it might seem like obvious to some people, obvious to everybody, like when you come here that things are automatic, like everything just happens. You get everything here, you get a car, you get a house, you get everything, the government provides with everything. That's a lie. You know, you just have to come here, focus, know what you're doing, and focus on yourself. And I'm not only talking about people who come here, immigrate here, and even also those who are citizens, like, you know, they are born here, they are from here. Like, you need to, like, know why you're here. Like, all the opportunities that have been provided by the government, how are you using them? Like, how are you tapping on these opportunities that are outside there? Because if you are wise enough, you cannot go hungry. You cannot just suffer, because there are a lot of opportunities. So, yes, the American dream is still there, but you have to work for it. Don't just sit down and say, let them come. You know, let the manna fall from heaven. You have to, like, work for it. Not only here, but everywhere in the world. Like, if you have a vision, if you have a dream, you have to just sit down and plan for it and work for it. You don't just sit down with all the knowledge that you have, with all the skills that you have, and sit down and do nothing. You have to do something in order to get somewhere. You know, faith without action is dead. So you gotta do something for yourself in order to receive more, right? So it don't matter if you're here or if you're not here. If you have the same mentality, you will not succeed even if you go anywhere else. We have some people who come here, but they become worse, more worse than they were from their homes and their own countries. So let us not have that mentality that coming here will change your life. Yes, it can change your life. I don't, disagree with that. But it depends on your mentality. It depends on your vision. It depends on your dream. And it depends on what you really want with your life. You know, yes, I can take. They say you can take a cow to the river, but you cannot force it to drink water. I can bring you here. Somebody can bring you here, but they cannot force you to make you successful in life. So wherever you are, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life right now? What is that one thing that you are like, okay, this is my dream, and what are the plans that you have to achieve that dream? Okay, I put my plans to get that amount of money. I have a plan to get certification, to get certified, or do other things. Go back to school, study, get certified, change careers. You don't have to do A plus B, or you don't have to do this plus this. You can do anything here. It's not all about money, of course, but it's also about being somebody who can, think and be successful, and be somebody who enjoys life, every bit of it. So, yes, dreams do come true, and I hope yours come true. Yes, it don't matter, like, people suffer, or people have the same problems that you having. Okay, yes, the amount of money maybe you're making back home is maybe actually equivalent to the amount of money I'm making right now. It all depends on the currency and the conversion rate. So I believe you can do something. I believe this story has taught you something. You should never give up, and you should always aspire to achieve more. Discover with Pharrell. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe.